Figure 3 shows a sketch of parallelogram PQRS, given that P to Q is 2i plus 3j minus 4k, and Q to R is 5i minus 2k, show that parallelogram PQRS is a rhombus. A rhombus has 4 equal sides. So we already know that this is a parallelogram. So the opposite sides are equal. If Q to R and P to Q are equal, then that means all 4 sides are equal and it's a rhombus. So we can work out P to Q and Q to R. So the length of P to Q, the mod of P to Q, is 2 squared plus 3 squared plus 4 squared square rooted. So 2 squared plus 3 squared plus 4 squared square rooted. So 2 squared, the square root of 2 squared plus 3 squared plus 4 squared. And that is square root 29. Q to R, the length of Q to R is going to be the square root of 5 squared plus 2 squared. And again, 5 squared, 25, 2 squared is 4. So that is also square root 29. So because P to Q is equal to Q to R, that means PQRS is a rhombus. Part B, find the exact area of the rhombus PQRS. So we've got a rhombus here. We know the lengths of the sides. We can use the fact that these diagonals in a rhombus, so these 2 diagonals, meet at a 90-degree angle. So if we find the lengths of the diagonals, we can use half base times height to work out the area of the triangle. So let's work out P to R. So P to R is going to be P to Q and then Q to R. So P to Q is 2, 3 minus 4. And add on Q to R, 5, 0, negative 2. That is 7, 3, negative 6. So 7i plus 3j minus 6k. That's how you get from P to R. You go up P to Q and then along Q to R. So the length of P to R is going to be the square root of 7 squared plus 3 squared plus 6 squared. Square root of 7 squared plus 3 squared plus 6 squared is square root 94. And now we know the length of P to R. We know this diagonal. If we work out the length of the other diagonal, we will be able to do the area of a triangle. So let's go from Q to S. From Q to S, we want to go backwards along PQ, so minus PQ, and then along P to S, which is the same as Q to R, because they're opposite sides in a rhombus. So then along Q to R. Or we could write that the other way around. So Q to R, which is 5, 0, negative 2. Take away P to Q, which is 2, 3, negative 4. So 5 take away 2 is 3. 0 take away 3 is negative 3. And negative 2 take away the negative 4. Negative 2 plus 4 is 2. So the length of Q to S is the square root of 3 squared plus 3 squared plus 2 squared. Which is square root 22. So we have the length of P to Q, now the length of P to R, which is square root 94. We have the length of Q to S, which is square root 22. So how can we do area of a triangle? Let's just work out this top triangle. So the area is of the blue triangle is half times the base, which is root 94, times the height, which is half of root 22. And for the whole shape, we're just going to double this. So let's type that in the calculator first. So half of root 94 times half of root 22. So that's root 517 over 2. And then we're just going to double that answer. So, well, root 517 over 2 times 2 is root 517. So that's the exact area of the rhombus.